First of all, Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper. I don't know if that has something to do with it. All I know is I woke up one day and they just started calling me that. And it's just like, it's stuck. My family, my family crazy. Like we all of us got nicknames. So my younger brother, I got a younger brother here. We call him Fats. And then I got another younger brother. We call him Pooh. My mom's T-Bird.
Mom's got the nickname. Not T-Bird.
Mom's got a nickname.
T-Bird. So, guys, hello. Welcome to Sergios Corner. As you can see, it's a literal corner. We have my guest, DeWayne Russell, star player for EVE Oldenburg, someone who I played many years against, and just looking forward to talking to him. So how have you been, DeWayne? How's the summer going?
Man, it's going good. It's good to get a little bit of a break, just be chilling with the family and stuff like that, and then trying to get some work in. But yeah, it's been a good summer. How about you?
Man, same thing. Just working, keeping the body in shape, staying ready for the next job for next year. Just want to sit here and ask you. So this is something I always want to ask you. I played against you for multiple years. I've seen you actually grow, believe it or not, from when you were at Paul time to where you are now. Of course, back then you had the offensive potential, but you didn't have it on all cylinders like this. So how did it feel to get, I guess, the vindication of being the OPOY? Like what was it? Walk me through that, man. Like was it something that you always wanted? Was it, just tell me about it, man. I can only imagine.
Bro, like it was like you said, I've been playing against you since I was like a puppy. It feels like, you know what I'm saying? And like it felt good because it's like all the work. I remember playing against you my first year and being there and feeling like a chicken with his head cut off in the BBL. Like, yo, I didn't know what was going on. Everybody hard showing. I'm trying to split. I'm like a, playing like a young American. So to get to this point now where I kind of like the game started to slow down for me, I understand my coverages and understand what the coaches really are looking for from me. It just feels good. It's actually encouraging to continue to keep diving into the work and continue to get better and try to find ways to just be a better player, man.
Tell me what's your team goal and what's your personal goal for yourself?
In Oldenburg, we got all these pictures of Ricky. Ricky holding the championship.
You mean Pauldenburg, not Oldenburg. You mean Pauldenburg?
Pauldenburg, right. You got all these banners hanging up. You got all these trophies everywhere. And, like, you kind of want to put your blueprint on it. You kind of want to be, like, whenever you're done playing, you can have something there that people remind people of you and your team. I don't know. I don't really care what it is. I just want to win something. Something. Give me something. I don't care.
Hey, so what you saying is you're going for the best dressed award for the next year. That's what
I'll take that too. When I talk to people that's older than me, they don't ever talk to me about how many points they average you know what I'm saying? They don't ever talk to me about, I averaged 30 my third year out. They only talk about the stuff they won.
So let me give you a fun fact about Pedro. So you like his coaching style, right?
Yeah.
So did Bryce tell you that Pedro used to be our strength coach?
No, I never heard
Pedro
that.
started off as a strength coach in the BBL with the Arlen Dragons. And then he went to Roster Vesta where he started to coach. But it was so funny because I remember Pedro used to have us doing all these crazy exercises, like wild exercises. And then all of a sudden he's become, I think he got a coach of the year, but become one of the best coaches in the BBL, which is such an interesting transition as well.
Bro, I did not know that.
Yeah, as Bryce, so me and Bryce were teammates, which is so crazy. And then he went to play for Pedro, and then he became his assistant coach.
That's wild, man. See, my view of Pedro is like, well, I had two views of him. Before I became his player, I used to look at him like, yo, this dude knows what he just always gave off that presence of just being like a big time coach. So like my first year in the BBL, we was in I was in Krausheim. I was kind of a little bit intimidated by him. I watched the games. His face never changed. He always kept I was just like, so then to become his player, it was cool to see the person, yo, this dude's a cool person. Like he's helping me become a better father, all that stuff I didn't expect. I expected just to have a really, really good coach. But then through that process of having a good coach, I met a great person, somebody that I'm gonna have probably in my corner for the rest of my life. So
Right.
I love that dude. I love Coach, man.
How is it to juggle that being a father and being an active and involved father and being a professional at the same time? I know that's a tough thing.
Yeah, bro, it's real tough. Cause you just first of all, you want to be there as much as possible, and that kind of like you can't be there as much as you want to be there. Also, too, it's just like it's funny how like becoming a better father helped me become a better basketball player and a better leader on the court, because like you start to learn how to be organized for them. Everything's on the time. You gotta get them up at the same time. They take naps at the same time. You know, all that stuff's helped me like on with my basketball stuff, because now I'm more locked in. Like I used to, in the summertime, for example, I work out at 12. Now I'm up at 7, starting my first workout, trying to get all that stuff done so I can have the rest of the day with them.
And this is me. I've had cancer. I had cancer in the past. I had this, and those are my personal moments. Yeah, well, I did. I think it was the year before you came to the BBL.
Okay.
I had a tough journey, but I fought through, and I was going to ask you for 2 things. What is your toughest moment and I know everybody had it, and I hope you share with me, like when you just were so torn between what to do next? Mm-hmm. Some people had injuries, knock on wood, we don't want none of those. Some people had life things that happened to us, because, we can just control us. We can't control life. But for you, what was that one moment where you were like, this is my path, this is what I'm destined to do?
I had a couple moments like that. I think as a kid, my father was murdered. I didn't all the way have a great relationship with my father, but like a week before he actually got murdered, we had talked on the phone and talked about trying to build a relationship. So I'm like, finally, as a kid, feeling like, I'm about to build this relationship with my pop. This is always what I always wanted. And then he gets murdered. So I think that was a tough moment. And for me to be able to get through that, I kind of felt like I can get through anything in life after that. And then I think something that happened to me when I was like with my playing career was like I had my first year I went to France. I played in the 2nd division in France, and I come home for the summer. Bro, I don't get a job until about I don't go to Crowdsign that 2nd year until about September, October.
Yep.
So that messed with me mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, is this really what I want to do? Yeah. Do I really want to keep doing this? I'm leaving my family. Am I even good enough to do this? I'm not getting a job till late. All those emotions come in.
That's so tough.
For me to push through that, battle through that, I think it just was a moment where I was like, nah, this is what I'm going to do. And I don't care how hard it get. I'm not trying to chase rewards or success. I'm here trying to set a standard for myself, and this is how I'm going to go about my business.
I can definitely attest to that. Like I can attest to the father. My father wasn't in my life either. But it was a little different. But a big difference. But when you give it to the game, it becomes your release. You know what I mean? And when you got stuff going on that you can't figure out, and you put it all into your passion.
Yeah.
Now, I've been in the BBL forever. You're 4 years in now. I'm going to ask you first if I assume, because I might be the only one that's been in the BBL this long and don't really speak German like that. Where's your German at, man?
But it's bad. It's bad.
I know you got something in you. Give me some moin or something. Give me something. What you got?
I got a moin. I got a surely going to say excuse me. I got all the stuff to try to be polite. But once it starts getting to a conversation, I get lost. I'm like, damn. I feel bad every time because I'm like, they do such a great job. They do such a great job speaking English.
Yeah.
And it's like, I really want to I want to go into the office in Oldenburg and have a conversation in German. I really want to, but I just can't. I just don't got it.
And they try to give y'all the interviews sometimes, but I be like, hey, listen, I'm going to give y'all English. That German and English, boy, y'all going to have a mix. I'm going to just throw words out there.
Yeah.
With the new rookies coming in and the new Americans coming in, how important is it, or what do you recommend when it comes to maintaining the mental health aspect? Because a lot of guys go through anxiety and depression, where we view basketball as our lifeline. So if we have that 0-point game, After a 30-point game, we go from being on top of the world to being so low. Without friends. So just talk about how important it is to maintain your mental.
I think that I'm happy you actually said that, because that's so real. People don't think about that when they go overseas. They think it's just going to be basketball, but you go through ups and downs. And I think that the one thing that has always helped me was like making sure I had a life outside of basketball. Even though I'm in Germany or I'm in Italy, wherever I'm at, I go to the grocery store. I go integrate myself inside of a culture so that basketball isn't the only thing that's on my mind. Like I had a guy this year on my team that he just kind of was just staying in the house. He was going to practice, almost went crazy.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
For sure,
bro. Out of your teammates, who do you think is the one that you like got the closest with this past season?
It's weird. We had a really, really tight-knit group, so we got a chance to be close with everybody. I think I really got a chance to be closest with Max DeLeo. Yeah, and like I wasn't.
Hey, he's hard nosed on D, and I bet y'all were getting into it.
Hard nosed. Like I used to play against him all the time. He will always be up into me, bumping me, knocking me down, and stuff like that. So it was cool to be on his team.
When you were playing across time, wasn't he a rock? That's back when he was like one of the most premier defensive.
Yeah. Those are like that's like his name is starting to build when he's in one. Like I mean, so like, it was just super cool to be his teammate, because it was like I see him doing it to other people. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
I used to do that to me.
I don't want none of that smoke. I don't want none of that smoke.
None of that. Keep all that over there. Yeah, but also too, the part that I was surprised about was how great of a captain he was. Man, like every day keeping the same energy. People take that stuff for granted too. Like, yo, it's hard to have a great. It's rare to have a great captain where everybody respects him and he comes in every day with the same energy. That's like a kind of a point where I need to work on, is like my voice, knowing when to say stuff, knowing when to like step back. And those are things that I like watched Max do this past year that I was just like, wow, like, yo, I got it. I'm gonna pick his brain. I'm gonna figure out ways to get to be like that. Obviously, I'm lucky because I don't gotta do it right now because I got him to lean on.
They let you be you. And I think a lot of people don't understand. That's why I stayed with NBC so long, because I think the thing is players at our level can fit in certain places. You can fit in, but you can't really be who you are.
Right.
And to get the best out of a player, you got to have the right situation with the right coach where they can be who they are.
Right.
I had a segment called Words of Wisdom. And we're both going to give words of wisdom to up-and-coming people in the BBL and just about life. So if you have any sayings or quotes or anything that stuck out to you that helped you through times or whatever that you would love to share with people at home that might help them.
Yeah.
Give me your words of wisdom, brother.
I think the words of wisdom I would say was like, don't let results be what drives you. I don't think results should drive you. I think it's the process, the grind, the everyday. Because it doesn't matter if like you come into a game, you had 30. Say we play on Saturday, you got 30 on Saturday. On Monday, you got to come in and do the same routine that you would do as if you scored 5 points.
Yes.
So don't let the result be the part that's going to make you happy or make you do things differently. It should be the constant like grind. The journey got to be the part that you fall in love with. So those would be the words of wisdom. What about you? I know you got some.
I'm going to do it, but just touching on what you said, don't get too high, don't low. Let the consistency guide you through the thing. For me, I'm gonna tell you, and it's the most simplest thing I always say. A smile is underrated. Love everyone the same because tomorrow is not promised. And what you do, you can't always take back.
Right.
The next second isn't promised, the next minute, the next hour. So live your life to the fullest. Continue to grow, young brother.
Yes, sir.
Continue to be amazing.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be watching, and I might even be on the court against you.
I know you will. Somebody better smarten up.
They are. They know a bucket when they see one.
Right.
I'm just telling you this from heart to heart. I love you. Thank you for coming on Sergios Corner. And look, if you need anything, do not hesitate to holler. All right. Love you, brother.
All right. Love you too, man. Holla at you.